After the holidays, there's so much to clean up and get ready for the coming year. This leaves me exhausted and a lot of things falling off my to-do list. It's time to lock in, and Omaha Steaks delivers everything you crave to reset after the holidays. An order from them means having high-quality Omaha steaks on hand at all times. I'm a big meat lover myself, and I always go with medium rare. But there's also plenty of poultry and other options available. Omaha Steaks offers unrivaled quality and variety, and every bite is backed by their 100% guarantee. A family-owned company with over 100 years of expertise in the meat industry. Let Omaha Steaks deliver high-quality proteins right to your door. Visit omahasteaks.com for 50% off site-wide during their end-of-season sale. And for an extra $35 off, use promo code YUM at checkout. That's OMAHA steaks.com, promo code YUM. Terms apply. See site for details. Go to www.omahasteaks.com to get 50% off site-wide during their end-of-season sale and use promo code YUM at checkout for an extra $35 off. Minimum purchase may apply. Thanks to Omaha Steaks for sponsoring us.
You know how you get mentally tough? It's a lifestyle. Instead of hitting that fucking snooze button in the fucking morning and not making your bed, not cleaning your house, you don't hit the snooze button. You get up. You don't want to go run, you go run. You don't want to go swim, you go swim. You don't want to make your bed, you make your bed. You don't want to clean your house, you clean your house. You don't want to study, you fucking study. That's how you start to callous your mind. It's going to suck. It's not going to be fun. Do something that sucks every single day of your life. That's how you grow.
This is your season of comeback. It's happening for your life. This is a season where everything changes for you. Everything changes for you, but you gotta claim it. You gotta own it.
When people look at mountains, they are majestic, they are beautiful. There are dents in hills, valleys, and depths, and dark spots, and snow-covering caps even when it's hot. There's something magnificent about them. Most will simply stare at them, but there's a few who see it as something to be conquered. As large as that mountain is, it can be conquered. There have been many that have tried and failed, people will tell you, and that you're foolish if you try. But you can't begin to go over the mountain until you first take a step towards the mountain.
So you failed. Good. I hope you did. Because if you are not failing, you are not really learning everything you possibly can. If you are not pushing yourself so far that failure is an option, then you are not pushing yourself far enough. You need to fail to learn who you really are. Through challenges, adversity, and disappointment, you can rise up to become the person you are really meant to be. It's through these times in our life that we find out our real strengths and identify those areas that we need to improve.
The only thing that you can do is win so big that all of them constantly compare themselves to you, and then you'll forget they exist. Success is the only revenge. It's not the best revenge. It's the only one. There's no other revenge.
We try so hard in our lives to fit in. We try to fit into certain groups, among certain friends, yet the people we idolize are the ones that stand out. But when you're prepared, there is no fear. There is no fear of failure, okay? Because even if you've walked out of something and you feel like you failed at it, your preparation is so strong that you're gonna take that failure and turn it into the outcome you desire.
And every step that you take, as small as it might be, as difficult as it might get, as short as your breaths might become, you are one step closer to getting to the top of that mountain. And the same mountain that once looked so majestic, that looked so big, when you reach the top of it, you'll look down and see that everything around you now looks small. Because you're at the top of the mountain. You've gone to heights that other people won't.
They say that you enter this world looking like your mother and father, and that you leave this world looking like your decisions. What kind of decisions have you made? What kind of decisions do you continue to make? Are they decisions that you can stand in front of the mirror, in front of a crowd, and own and be proud of? Or are they decisions of regret?
You are capable of achieving so much greatness, but don't let fear hold you back. Embrace courage and step out of your comfort zone. You have what it takes, because it takes courage to chase your dreams. But you have to believe in yourself, face your fears head on, and never give up.
I think people are very slow to thank and quick to blame. And one of my favorite quotes of all time is, stop worrying about what you didn't get after praying and think of all the countless blessings you have in your life without even asking. There's too many times you walk by blessings and not even realize it.
Gratitude, it lays the foundation for everything good in our lives. It affects our attitude, our relationships, our prosperity, our success, our mental, physical, and emotional health. It has a huge impact that we often overlook. It's not happiness that brings gratitude. It's gratitude that has this effect in our lives that brings happiness.
When you have a goal, you have some sort of success you want to do, start it. Be committed, not simply interested. When you are committed, you will be amazed at how Providence or God or the universe, whatever the higher power you believe in, moves in your favor, and all kinds of things come to assist you in what you want to get done. Be committed, not interested.
If somebody were to look at the face of the 85, 90-year-old version of you, what kind of life would they see? Would they see adventure? Would they see opportunity? Would they see power and determination, perseverance, pride in having stuck it out, despite the challenge, despite the pain? Would they see strength in your face? Or would they see a face of regret, of sadness, of yearning, wishing that there was just one more opportunity, one more chance to make it all right? But that's not going to be you. That will not be you. You will be the one that takes the opportunity. You are going to be the one that finishes the race. You're not just going to be great at starting, you're going to be great at finishing. You're going to be one who can stand in front of a crowd and stir the emotions of thousands, millions of people, because that's who you are. That's the example that you set. You may have come in looking like your mother and father, and who knows, maybe they weren't even there for you, but you have the chance to change all of that. You have the chance to burn, leave a new legacy, shine so brightly that people for miles and miles can see you in the dark.
We live in a world that we want to be as comfortable as we can. And we wonder why we have no growth. We wonder why when the smallest thing in our life gets difficult, we wonder why we cower and we run away. Our whole life is set up that way. Our whole life is set up in the path of least resistance. We don't want to suffer. We don't want to feel discomfort. So the whole time we're living our lives in a very comfortable area. There's no growth in that.
If you succeed in every goal you have ever set, then you are not setting the bar high enough. You are not reaching far enough. You are not pushing yourself to the limits where failure is not just an option, but a probability. I want to fail in life, but I want to fail forward. I want to learn from my failures. I want to be able to push forward through failure and move on to become the person I am supposed to be.
This is the season where all those losses in the past that didn't make sense, all the setbacks, all the no's, this is the season where you get that yes where it makes sense.
But then there's you. You saw the mountain and said, I don't need the strength, God, for you to move my mountain. I need the strength to climb this mountain. And when I climbed it, I will have conquered it, and every level that I've gone to will be separating me from the noise below. Because the same people that were standing staring at the majestic aspect of a mountain will now look at you as majestic. What's in the mountain will now be in the man or the woman that's willing to climb.
Maybe last season you were feeling down. You were feeling down on life. This is the season where everything turns around. I want you to treat it as such, and I want you to believe in that. Because belief is the strongest thing we can have in our soul. Without belief, nothing happens. Without belief, nothing happens. If we don't believe it, nothing will happen in our life. Nothing will change in life. So you got to believe it.
Now, I'm not talking about the mountain. I'm talking about the challenges that you must face in life. Your mountains might be something different. It's about overcoming poverty, overcoming the setbacks of relationships and everything that comes along with it. But the same way that one step got you closer to climbing it, it's the same path you have to take to overcoming it.
None of us can change our yesterdays, but all of us can change our tomorrows. Therein lies a problem for a lot of people. We are dwelling in the past. Maybe we did something we shouldn't have, or maybe we didn't quite measure up to what we thought we should have. At this point in your life, you have paid for what you are. Going forward, you get to choose what you are. When we have not completed our past, it's very difficult to write our future. We must learn to complete the past by forgiving people, forgiving circumstances, and most of all, forgiving ourselves.
That's who you know you are. Don't let the old story of, well, time's passed me by, my best years are behind me. That's a lie, that's false. The best life for you to live is ahead of you. That's why the windshield is so much bigger than the rearview mirror. You're supposed to look forward. Look ahead at what's on the horizon for you, because it's coming anyway. And when it comes, you need to be ready. The way you get ready is by making those decisions that when you're laying on your deathbed, people know they're standing in front of a champion. Be that champion.
Never neglect the little things. Never skimp on that extra effort, that additional few minutes, that soft word of praise or thanks, that delivery of the very best that you can do. It does not matter what others think. It is of prime importance, however, what you think about you. You can never do your best, which should always be your trademark. If you are cutting corners, shrink your responsibilities. You're special. Stop doing it and act like it. Never neglect the little things. Appreciate the opportunity every single day to be great.
If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.